When he woke up, Naruto began his training, being the first to train Meliodas, who taught him how to use counter-attack jutsu, counter-revenge, the 1,000 divine cuts, apart from learning to use the demonic mark, apart from learning to use assault mode and the berserker form, although with a limited time, although that training was torture. After Meliodas finished training him, Zeldris was teaching him to use the commandment of mercy, which if someone dares to turn his back on him, he will automatically become his slave, along with the Dark Nebula, which consists of being able to attract anyone to him so that he is I sent him flying, apart from how to turn his commandment off and on. Afterwards, Esterasa taught him about the physical full counter and great darkness, which covers the enemy completely, not letting him out, and his commandment of love, which is that anyone who feels hatred loses the ability to fight so they cannot harm anyone. When it was Modspeed's turn, he taught him about Hellfire as his Star Trick skill that allowed him to exchange anything with another as long as it was the same size, or Hell Bird or Ash Dragon, with which he could learn how to make it in different sizes. His commandment is unknown. Then it was Darrieri's turn, who taught him about the combo being with which while hitting one would be stronger than the previous one, and he would have to keep account of the blows. Commandment unknown. In Frauden's time, he could only teach him how to go through anything as if it were a bucking pain in his body, apart from his commandment of selflessness. Anyone who has a relationship built, and one wishes for one another, loses their memories. What with Greyroad, he taught him how to create demons with humans, along with some skills such as chains of resentment that force the recipient to never leave the place of combat, and among others such as insects, and his commandment of pacifism, that if someone dared to kill before him, his time of life would be taken away. When it was Galen's turn, it was almost a disaster, since he only told him fight and more fight, although he was able to teach him about criticism or critical ending, which took his strength to the maximum, and his truth commandment, with which he knew that if someone lied to him he would become stone. The commandments were monitoring his training, since when Melascula wanted to train him he almost graded Naruto, since if they took off his orange jumpsuit they could find a body well worked by Kurama's training. Naruto learned how to extract souls apart from learning about the subject darkness and the resurrection of the living, since with this he could better use the commandment of faith, since everyone who loses faith will lose their eyes with a burn in them. With Droll he learned about the land of how to handle it, apart from being able to dance so that he has better form in combat. His commandment's effects are unknown. With Gloxina he learned about nature and how to handle the spiritual spear. Basquias came to learn about its ways. Although when he heard about King from Gloxina and learned about the abilities of his spear, he decided to incorporate some of those skills into Basquias so that it would have a greater effect in combat. At that time he also met Jiraiya, who taught him the things he knew, since he did not believe at all that Naruto was the Kyuubi, being one of the few who loved him apart from Hiruzen, who more than once helped him in everything he needed. Could. Naruto's sword that Meliodas gave him. Cap 3. After a few days passed in which Naruto was trained by the commandments, Kurama and Jiraiya, he was already someone very strong who more than once helped the Wave Village with some of its problems and carried out the missions that Minato sent him to, that she has some money and at Melascula's request. Naruto came to learn how to get her out of her mental space by making Melascula herself alive again. One day a letter would reach Naruto. Naruto, Sate. That Team 7 and 11 got into trouble, and even though they are being helped by an Umbu, they got into a mission that won't be easy for them without help. Well, I'll have to go away for a while or days. At that, Naruto takes out Dark Wings to leave the place, flying feeling where the teams were, so he went to the place, with Team 7 made up of Kakashi Hatake as leader and Sakura, Sasuke and Shiro as students, while Team 11 was Kushina, Akino, Menma and Sai were fighting with the demon Zabuza, but he was pushed away by a fireball. And when they looked up they saw Naruto, who had a dress that showed almost his entire body, and behind him was the sword that he had on his back. Naruto's outfit. Tsuna, seeing him, gave a big smile. Tsuna, yes, Naruto-sama is here. Naruto, Tsuna, I already told you 1,000 times to get the Sama apart from me, that they sent me as support so that this mission would be easy for the Hokage's children. Umbu, come out of your hiding place. That's when the Umbu comes out and surprised everyone. Naruto, take off your mask, Itami, I'll take care of this. At that point he takes off his mask, showing Itami, the older sister of Sasuke and Akino, who were impressed. Zabuza, Gato told me to be careful with you, but I want to face you. Naruto, I also wanted to face one of the 8 swordsmen. That's when they stare at each other until Zabuza goes against Naruto, so he takes out his sword to block Zabuza's cut to start a cutting fight, which could already be seen damaging the place completely until at one point Zabuza does his best jutsu hiding in the fog, making everyone think that maybe they needed help. Tsuna, what's wrong with them? Aren't they going to help him? Before Itami took a step because she was already getting worried because she could hear the cuts of a sword cutting flesh, she was stopped by a voice. Melascula, don't even try. Naruto is going to be fine, and if you try to get into his fight I promise you he will kill you. Kakashi, who are you? Melascula, I am Melascula. In that they see how the fog shows itself to a wounded Zabuza and an intact Naruto. Naruto, is this the best you can do? Zabuza, shut up. That's when he tries to cut it. Naruto, full counter. At that Zabuza is sent flying, breaking several trees. Naruto, let's go. He says it while walking and Melascula walks next to him. Tsuna, but you're not going to notice if he died. Naruto, if he comes back I will kill him. That's how they walk, although the girls couldn't stop seeing Naruto's good body, so Melascula, to annoy them, hugged them with an arm. That's how they went until they reached Tsuna's house, where a girl greeted Naruto with great joy like a child and a man. Kakashi, hey Naruto, what was that? I saw how Zabuza attacked you, but you just moved your sword a little and he flew away. Naruto, it's my full counter ability that allows me to return any physical attack with double the strength, although I can also use it in attacks like jutsus. Anyway, I'm already a little bored and walk to the door a little. Kushina, what are you going to do, demon? Naruto, what I do for this village to make it better. Just then he leaves while the Uchihas follow him. Kakashi, what are you going to do? Tsuna, he is in charge of doing things that help this village, and he does it without charging us anything, so we all consider him a good person, and he does it without asking for anything in return. Man, for example, he avoided my execution, so today I am at home with Tsunami and Inari. That surprised Kushina a little. The Uchihos were behind Naruto. Naruto, what do you want? Itami, we just want to see what you're going to do. Naruto, I'm going to kill Gato's men so that this place is in better condition. Akino, hey Naruto, what do you think if after the mission we go? Naruto, first, I know that you were just playing with that innocent Naruto who was so weak. Second, I practically live near this place, so I won't return to Konoha in exchange for the Chunin exams. Third, I don't want to see anything with you. And fourth, we're already here, so you will stay outside the bar. The girls were sad because Naruto discovered them and he was not at all happy with that. A few seconds passed, and they saw how a dead man flew out of the window, leaving the girls in shock, and when they looked they were scared to see Naruto kill all those men until he came out. Akino, why did you do it? Naruto, those men were rapists and murderers apart from being scum, so I played my part as a demon and killed them. Itami, but you're not a demon. Naruto, yes I am, and they told me that very often in Konoha, and it was surely the first thing that came to mind when they saw me now. Cap 4. During the previous night, Naruto was mercilessly killing the men until they returned to the house. During the day, the teams were training until they saw Naruto, but more specifically, Kakashi. Kakashi, Naruto, don't you want to train? Naruto, tree climbing, I already know it, as well as water climbing, very basic, don't offer me training in exchange for it being a good technique. Kakashi, one like Raikiri. Naruto, yes, can you show me it? Kakashi, okay. Menma, hey, damn demon, give me your sword and that girl who accompanies you to be my hex slave and your techniques. Naruto, first, no, because this sword was given to me by one of my teachers, and second, only I can use my techniques. Third, I wouldn't leave you with Melascula in exchange for what she wants. Melascula, clearly not, and I prefer Naruto because he is from my clan. That's when they leave the place with Kakashi while he taught Raikiri to Naruto, making him learn it quickly. The days went by when Naruto just watched how useless the equipment was. Sakura, I did it. Naruto, don't get so excited, The only reason you could before them was because you have very little chakra reserves, almost zero. That lowered Sakura's spirits. Menma, and I imagine you are terrible. Naruto, in fact I did it since I was little and that's why it comes out so easily to me. After that came the day when Zabuza would attack, happening like the original story until a part where Naruto would appear in the mist with Melascula. Naruto, sorry for the delay. Zabuza, just who I wanted to see among everyone, Haku come. At that Haku stands next to him. Zabuza, Haku, we will have to give everything against this boy. That's what they are doing while Naruto is only in an attack position so that a lot of ice was put around him. So he dodged some cuts from Zabuza followed by Haku's needles, so he looked at them with great confidence, and even more so because he took advantage of the opportunity. Fog to activate the demonic mark, so from a cut from Zabuza, Naruto took his sword with his fingers and then broke it so that above him Haku was ready to throw her needles at him, but Naruto appeared behind him to give him a blow that left him stamped against the floor, and Naruto went against Zabuza to give him some doles that left him in a bad state. After that he deactivated his demonic mark and some arrows hit Zabuza and Haku. Naruto, what? When the fog dispersed I saw that the arrows went to Gato's men. Naruto, damned bastards. Zabuza, I'm sorry Haku for not being able to give you a good life. Haku, it's okay, Zabuza-sama, I always wanted to serve you. Naruto, I promise you that I will kill Gato. At that the two die with a smile on their faces and Naruto looks at all the cat bullies just like the ones from Konoha. Naruto, people like you make me sick, die, infernal bird. At that, everyone sees how a bird of fire comes out of one of Naruto's hands and goes against all of them, making ashes to everyone's astonishment, and when they looked at Gato, Naruto grabbed him by the neck. Naruto, I'm not going to stain my hands with trash as disgusting as you. At that he throws it at some more than angry villagers. When Naruto looks at Zabuza's bodies and Haku takes Zabuza's sword but sees in time how Melascula has their souls and she tries to eat them but ends up biting an apple. Kakashi, and those things that turned into apples. Naruto, those are the souls of Zabuza and Haku, they didn't turn into apples, I changed them with one of my star trick techniques. In that he lets the souls go. Sasuke, hey, that sword belonged to the dead man. Menma, no me. Naruto, I will not give it to any of you, I will give it to Mitsukiage Meiterumi the bodies and the swords so that they can give it a dignified burial, and this sword belongs to their village. At that point he took the body to leave the place, and those of the waves gave the bridge the Great Naruto Bridge. Cap 5. After what happened with the wave mission and that Naruto returned the bodies along with Zabuza's sword to the Mitsukiage village, he returned to his house waiting for the day for the Chunin exams to arrive. Currently the rookies were together walking and seeing how Sakura wanted to kill Konohamaru until he ran into a boy who picked him up by grabbing his shirt. Girl, Kankuro, leave that boy. Kankuro, it will only take a second for him to learn his lesson. Just then a voice is heard from behind that everyone recognized. Naruto, hey Kankuro, leave the third Hokage's grandson aside from Gaara. He's watching from the tree where that Amo Uchiha is. At that, everyone, even Gaara, who got down from the tree like Sasuke, looked at Naruto, so the sand team approached him and the girls were blushing because of how Naruto looked apart from his physique since he was a kind of Meliodas with the tips somewhat white. Temari, hello Naruto, you finally came. Naruto, I had nothing else to do, apart from where I am there are no problems if I take Itachi out of the obvious path, he does cause a lot of problems but hey Gaara, how is your seal? Gaara, it's better that that voice inside me doesn't bother me anymore. Naruto, better, what do you think if we go see the transit place? Temari, sounds good to me. At that point they begin to walk without paying attention to the newbies. Sasuke, tell me what you know about Itachi. Akino, say it, I want to know how he is, I want him to return to the village. Naruto, I'll just tell you that he was like my older brother, and I see him very often apart from telling me why he killed the Uchiha clan. Sasuke, yes, he did it for power. Naruto, you're wrong, it was for another reason. Akino, which one? Naruto, let him tell you in person. That's when he leaves the place with those from the arena looking at all of Konoha, although Akino was jealous when she saw Temari being very close to Naruto. It took a while for the rookies to come in, passing through Rock Lee until they reached where he was. The room where they saw Naruto with groups from other villages talking quite happily as he showed a smile which did not happen with them, although the girls were jealous because apart from Naruto being with the girl from the sand, he was also with other girls while he kept a big smile. That's when Kabuto arrives, and as the original story would say, the information, although they asked him for Naruto's. Kabuto, Naruto will give this test with some companions who gave him, being Kashiya Hatake, daughter of Kakashi, and Rias Senju, daughter of Jiraiya and Tsunade, and the girls noticed the one mentioned in that group. Naruto has great skills in all systems of a shinobi, having impressive techniques, although he has abilities that are to be feared and are rarely seen in his missions. At that, the letters are burned by Naruto. Naruto, first, no one likes information about their things, and second, there is a lot of information. Too much truth along with a slight smell of snakes. Given that, Kabuto feels a little afraid because of Naruto's appearance, apart from being serious because it is very possible that he has discovered it. Then Ibiki arrives, passing the part from the original story to the part when Enko enters, where everyone passed like the original story. Kashiya. Rias. Cap 6. Once they entered the forest of death, they were jumping from tree to tree without any problem until they are interrupted by Kashiya as something came to her mind because she didn't think of it before her team. Kashiya, hey, if we're teaming up, shouldn't we at least know something about our teammates, like their abilities? Rias, mine are like my mother Tsunade's strength along with the knowledge of my father's sealing techniques and his fire jutsus, and they gave me their summoning contracts in addition to healing. Kashiya, that will do. Mine are lightning techniques like Raikiri and some techniques that my father taught me apart from the fact that he gave me the contract for the dogs. Rias, Naruto, we know that your skills are very advanced, but there are rumors that you have abilities that no shinobi has. Naruto, and it's true, apart from Kakashi teaching me Raikiri and Jiraiya training me, I was able to have a couple of things in the way of training, like my full counter that allows me to return any attack with double the power, and some things like the spiritual spear Basquias. In that he shows Basquias. Naruto, this spear has many benefits. That's when they see some genin who are there. Naruto, I'll take care of it. Hey, give me your scroll or I'll kill you. Boy 1 never? At that, Naruto passes by him, and you see how the boy falls dead to the floor, so the other two try to flee, but out of nowhere they stay still. Rias, what's wrong with you? Naruto, that is my commandment of mercy. Anyone who turns their back on me will be controlled by me. Now let's go, and you two be in front in case an attack happens. The boys pay attention to him, starting to run in front of them, surprising the girls. Rias, that's impressive. Naruto, it's one of my mercy commandments. Kashiya, and the other commandments? Naruto, true, never lie to me or you will be turned into stone. Love, never have hate, or you will lose the ability to hurt others. Those are two, but I can always keep them off. Then they reach a part where the boys are killed, and when they look at the culprit they see Orochimaru, who bit Sasuke and was about to bite Akino but received a blow from Naruto. Naruto, girls, take those useless people away. I'll take care of this guy. Akino, thank you Naruto. Naruto, I'm not doing it for you. I'm doing it because this guy is a traitor of the blade and deserves to die. Holy Spear Basquia's second guardian form. That's what makes a bear. Naruto, it was good to incorporate parts of King's spear into you. Take some of them away. The bear obeys to grab them and carry them away. Naruto, well, Orochimaru, you and I alone. Orochimaru, you are Naruto, someone who is simply amazing. At that he receives a blow from Naruto followed by a cut from his sword that cut him in half, but the Sannin took a new one out of his mouth in a very disgusting way, so Naruto gives him another blow sending him flying, but before he hits the floor received a kick from him causing him to bury himself in the floor, but he did not stop because he grabbed him by the head to drag him all over the floor. Before he could continue, Orochimaru kicked him followed by a blow that raised him into the air till he cut him with his sword to deliver a kick that buried him in the floor. Orochimaru, you weren't going to kill me? At that moment a cut appears on his chest that made him retreat. Naruto, You know something, Orochimaru. When your face changes from one of confidence to one of total despair, it is a real pleasure for me. All while he stood up and a mark formed on his forehead. Orochimaru, but that. At that, Naruto made several cuts all over his body to give him a kick that took them a good distance away, so that Naruto sent dark flames against him. Orochimaru, great fireball. Naruto, full counter. At that point, the enormous fireball is returned to Orochimaru, who receives it squarely, causing him to fall to the floor. Orochimaru, damn brat. Naruto, well, that's enough, holy spear Basquias. At that point, a circle is formed through which a huge spear goes against Orochimaru, hitting him squarely, causing him to find nothing in the place. Naruto, too bad, I wanted to keep playing. That's when Naruto leaves without knowing that the Sannin was still alive. Cap 7. When Naruto finished his fight against Orochimaru, he went to where his teammates were, seeing that they were in a tree where they were taking care of the boys since Menma and Sasuke were unconscious, so they convinced him to stay. Shiro, good to kill time. Why did they enter the Chunin exams? Me to be Hokage and find my brother, since my parents told me that a demon took him. Sakura, thank you for letting me have you with Sasuke-kun. Akino, me to find my brother Itachi and asked him to return to the village with me and my sister. Kashia, I just want my father to be proud of me apart from being able to go on missions with my father. Rias, I want to go on missions with my father Jiraiya apart from making them proud, and even more so when I get the position of Sannin. What about you, Naruto? Naruto, from the beginning when I was little I wanted to be Hokage and bring Itachi back to the village, but that dream was completely ruined, so coming to this exam was of no use to me. Shiro, then why did you come? Naruto, the Hokage ordered me to deliver the sheets so that the other villages would know about this, and when I was in their villages they knew who I was, but they didn't treat me badly like in this place, so I joined the Chunin exams because once I whatever it is, they will let me change villages. That left the girls who heard it in shock. Kashia, but why would you leave? Naruto, you know he's a Jinchuriki? The girls nodded yes. Naruto, well, I am one, and because of that everyone hates me until the 4th Hokage, and that is why I want to leave, because in the other villages they treat me well. When a Jinchuriki is made, a report is given to the other villages that have one too, so they know who it is. Shiro, wait, my parents told me that my long-lost brother is a Jinchuriki, it's you. Naruto, don't compare me to your brother. Shiro, then you know him. Naruto, yes, I know him very well, better than anyone. Shiro, where is he? Naruto, he is dead, but at the same time alive is something difficult to say. Just then they hear a noise outside, and when they see that it was the sound, Naruto wanted to take charge. Naruto, it's good that they arrived because I was very bored. Mummy, Vala a brave man, but don't worry, we didn't come for you, we came for the Uchiha. Naruto, I'm sorry, but I'm still a shinobi of this village, so I can't let that go. Mummy, then you will have to suffer damned. When he is about to kill Naruto, he dodges his attack without any difficulty to knee him without much effort, and then hit him with a blow that sends him flying crashing into a tree. Boy damn. At that point she tries to attack him with her hands, but they end up being cut off by Naruto so that he cuts off her head as if it were nothing. The girl, seeing this, wanted to run away but saw Naruto in front of her, who hit him a hand on his head to remove his soul completely. Naruto, fighting Orochimaru and dealing with you sound left me thirsty. In that it eats up the soul as if nothing had happened. To look at the mummy that was getting up with great difficulty. Naruto, I almost forgot about you, infernal bird. At that, a huge bird of fire goes to the mummy boy, who receives the attack completely, and then only ashes were seen, and this was seen by the same rookies who were hiding with great surprise, as one of the weakest in his class now showed be the strongest among all and by far. Naruto, too bad they didn't last at all. At that point he noticed that Sasuke and Menma were up, one staring at the other. Naruto, if I don't stop them, they will kill each other. Well, I have nothing to do now, you two don't kill each other or I'm going to teach you a lesson. Menma, shut up, you're not ordering me anything. Sasuke, you're a loser after all. When they turned their backs on Naruto, they didn't know it was the worst thing they could do since they stayed completely still. Akino, what's wrong with them? Shiro, did they stop? Rias, Naruto used his commandment. The three girls' commandment? That was heard by everyone. Naruto, Rias, Cassia, let's go, and you two just take the scrolls you need and go to the tower. After that, Naruto took out Basquia's to be a bear. Naruto, go up so it's faster. The two girls listened to him so that they left the place that way. Cap 8. After Naruto had finished with the second part of the exam, he went to the tower with the girls arriving and staying there to wait for the missing teams. The days passed and the one they had been waiting for so long arrived to begin the next part of the Chunin exam, to which the fights would take place until a very interesting one of Naruto against Sasuke took place. Naruto had Estaras's clothes. Kakashi, Sasuke, I recommend that you give up, you have no chance against Naruto. Sasuke ignores him and goes down to fight with the opponent. Hate, ready, fight. At that, Sasuke would try to hit him, but they were all blocked by Naruto with enormous ease, to the pain of the Uchiha, who was only very angry at this fact, so he tried to do something with his Sharingan, but everything remained the same, so the boy couldn't stand against Naruto's enormous potential, which hit him with a blow that knocked him away. Naruto, that's all because you're really sad, Itachi gave me more of a fight. At that, Sasuke throws a fireball at him. Naruto, full counter. At that point, the fireball was returned with double the power. Sasuke was barely able to dodge it, so he got up quickly to go against Naruto, but he had already hit him with a blow that knocked him to the ground. Sasuke, you damn. He begins to use the curse mark while grabbing a kunai, but when he tries to go against Naruto, beneath him a small crater forms as he lets go of the kunai and looks at Naruto with difficulty, and Naruto just gives a small smile that surprises Kakashi and Jiraiya, who was in the place, since in the time they were with him he never smiled. Kakashi, he's smiling. Cassia, what's up with that, Dad? Kakashi, he never smiles, we never saw him do it. Temari, but he always had a smile when he was with me. In that, every girl from different village says the same thing, even Cassia and Rias. Jiraiya, apparently the boy might like them. At that, he is hit by Itami. Itami, never say that. Sasuke, what the hell is wrong with me? Naruto, I'm sorry, it's just that I never introduced myself to all of you properly or as it should be. Kushina's mind, finally that damn demon is going to say who he is. Naruto, I am Naruto, who was given the commandment of love. All those who feel hatred will lose the possibility of harming others in my presence. That left everyone surprised, and Naruto stood in front of Sasuke. Naruto, you are feeling hatred towards me, and that is why you cannot attack me. Apart from hatred towards Itachi, although in my fights with him he never felt hatred towards me, and that is why he had a fight. Then he hits him and sends him crashing against the wall, leaving him unconscious. Naruto climbs up the steps. Cassia, so that was your commandment of love? I wonder what would happen if someone killed before you. Naruto, if you value your life, it's better not to. Rias, a commandment that can kill without you moving a muscle. That drew everyone's attention to Naruto's commandments. A while passed and Naruto was called again, who would fight Rock Lee so they would go down. Naruto, it's better that you give up, so you don't have genjutsu or ninjutsu, but you do have a high level of taijutsu, so you have no chance against me. Read, don't be so sure and keep your flames of youth. At that, Lee disappears to reappear behind Naruto to hit him, but Naruto manages to hit him in the face without looking at him, so he would try to kick him from the side, but the result would be the same as before, so he would continue trying, but no matter where he went he couldn't land a single blow. Naruto, I know you have weights, so I want you to take them off. At that point, when Lee took out the weights, he hit him at great speed, followed by a kick that lifted him into the air to try to hit him, causing him to crash against the floor. Hate, can you continue? Naruto, obviously yes. At that point, when Lee is going to kick him, Naruto turns to where he is. Naruto, full counter. At that, Lee is thrown away, crashing into a wall. Lee, what the hell? Naruto, you liked me, it was the same thing I used on the Uchiha, it's called full counter, It allows me to return any physical or chakra attack with double the strength. Lee would use one of the doors trying to hit it, thinking that he would not use his technique in time, but he was completely wrong when he saw that Naruto did the same, causing him to be very hurt. Naruto, he can't continue anymore. When he turns around, he is grabbed from behind by the neck by a slightly conscious, but injured Lee, trying to make him faint, but he saw that Naruto took out a kunai, so he exerted more force. Naruto, ESO. Lee, I can't hear you. Out of nowhere, everyone sees that now Naruto was the one who had Lee in the same way. Lee, what? Naruto, do you like it? Wait until you have me in a good position to exchange. It's called the star trick. It allows me to exchange anything with anything as long as they have a similar size. Judging by your wounds and everything, you won't be able to get out. At that point, Lee stops exerting himself and becomes unconscious, so Naruto leaves him on the floor. Hate, let the doctors come. Naruto, it won't be necessary, can you cure it? No one understood who he was talking to until they saw how a small nine-tailed fox appeared in a ball of smoke to begin healing Lee, so he woke up looking surprised at Naruto next to the fox. Lee, why? Naruto, I healed you. It was because you earned my respect even though you didn't have chakra to fight, and seeing my abilities in the forest of death, you stood up to me even knowing that you had no chance. That's why I did it. After that, Naruto goes to the stands. Lee, and your little fox, who are you? When he tries to pet him, Kurama bites him and little by little he grows. Kurama, I am the nightmare of all Konoha, the one who a few years ago caused enormous destruction and everyone fears, like the great Kyuubi, the nine-tailed fox, and you call me little one. Everyone was already afraid of that. Naruto, Kurama was a mess, leave him alone. At that, Kurama becomes small again to be on Naruto's shoulder. Kushina's mind, Minato, what did we do to our son? Just then a blonde approaches Naruto. Ino, Naruto, I brought you a flower in case you liked it, and you would look better with one. He said it with a blush. Naruto, thank you, beautiful flower princess, I will appreciate it very much. The flower was yellow in the center followed by black so that it ended in white at the tips, reminding him of his teachers. Naruto, every time I see her she will remind me of you. At that point many of the girls get jealous, but some Uchihas more so when they see how more girls get closer to their man who, according to them, should be theirs. Cap 9. After the fights are made in which Naruto demonstrated his enormous power to everyone apart from showing who was in charge, and they saw for the first time the power of one of Naruto's commandments, so everyone was already afraid of him, although some were not, while Rias and Kashia, having the perverted part of her parents, only imagine themselves in bed with Naruto, while Kushina, seeing her enormous mistake, which she told Minato, who could not believe what he did to his son. At this moment we can see Shiro and Menma next to Kushina at the entrance door. Menma, what are we doing here? Kushina, well, your father gave Naruto permission to come live in the village, so I offered to help him bring his things. Shiro, and them? He said, pointing at Akino and Itami. Akino, we want Neru's forgiveness. Kushina, there is coming. That's when they see Naruto walking alone with 3 large boxes in one arm and Melascula at his side, which made Akino and Itami jealous. Kushina, hey Naruto, don't you want us to help you? Naruto, no. Kushina, well, at least let us take you to where your house will be. At that they walk alongside Naruto and Melascula. Akino, Naruto, what are you carrying in there? Naruto, one of the boxes only has Melascula's stuff and storage seals, while the smaller one has my stuff and the bigger one has sake. Itami, solo sake. Naruto, see. Itami, mind, I'm going to wait for him to get drunk and make him mine. When they arrived at his house, he was just grateful that they took him, so he entered the house. Melascula, Uchihas, I don't think they will get Naruto's forgiveness. Itami, and what do you know? Melascula, I know because I live with him. Then he closes the door. The days passed in which Kushina was going to visit Naruto, but he was never there since he was told that he was training, so Kushina was never well because she tried to have her son's forgiveness but she couldn't get it. But he saw it when he saw Rias. Rias, Dad, why did you never tell me about Naruto? Jiraiya, because he asked me to, apart from the fact that he learned pretty quickly almost all the things I knew and taught him. Rias, can you tell me more about him? Jiraiya, maybe you are in love with Naruto. At that Rias blushes, with Kashia. Kashia, Dad, can you tell me about Naruto? Kakashi, I guess you're in love with him. Cashier, no. Kakashi, to what extent? Kashia, sometimes when I fall asleep I dream that I am having a good time with him, but other times I dream that we are doing it like animals. Kakashi stayed silent at that. Kashia, Papa? Kakashi, my little daughter already wants to do it. The days passed in which Jiraiya was hospitalized because he tried to give advice to his daughter to have sex with Naruto, but he was beaten by Tsunade while Kakashi, because of what his daughter told him, was in a coma. The days passed and the last part of the Genin exam arrived, where the fights were being watched until the most anticipated one of Naruto against Gaara arrived, so the two of them were staring at each other. Captain. When everyone was in the Konoha stadium, while Naruto stared at Gaara, who had a sadistic face full of bloodlust, so he stayed still until they were given permission to start, so Gaara would throw sand, which Naruto dodged as if nothing, to appear in front of Gaara trying to hit him, but his sand protected him so that it grabbed Naruto's arm and sent him crashing against the wall. Naruto, I see, we'll play like this. He said it as he began like a dance, bringing a drop of sweat to everyone, but Gaara would begin to attack him. Menma, dodge all attacks. Kakashi, this is impressive. He is dancing with his eyes closed, and in one way or another he accidentally dodges all of Gaara's attacks. In a moment Naruto would extend his hands forward and a stone pillar would come crashing into Gaara, who was surprised that his sand had not protected him from those attacks. Heart Como? Naruto, a teacher of mine taught me, the dance of the giants gives me control on the ground. I don't need to see your attacks to dodge, I have to dance and that's all. But let's try something, Infernal Bird. He said it while a bird of flame went against Gaara, who protected himself with his sand, so that everyone was impressed to see that that bird of fire made Gaara's sand shield become glass due to the heat. Kakashi, that fire bird contains so much heat. Kurenai, he doesn't even do hand seals for it to come out. Naruto, let's finish this. He said it while taking out a sword. Naruto, Dark Nebula. He said it so that out of nowhere Gaara ended up going to Naruto without him wanting it to be cut by him, and then he would get up and see his blood, so he would start laughing like crazy while some feathers fell from the sky and Gaara began to take stand of his body, getting bigger. Naruto, so this is Shukaku, the one-tailed beast. Shukaku, soy libra al fin, Sithi. Before anyone could do anything they were stopped by Naruto. Naruto, I'll take care of this, you go help others, help the villagers. At that moment they went by the villagers while Naruto looked at the huge beast. Shukaku, I have to thank you, boy. Naruto, anyway, I have to wake up the boy in your head. Shukaku, I'm afraid I can't. He said it, followed by attacking Naruto, who with his dark wings would begin to fly to launch two birds of fire behind Shukaku, making him scream in pain, followed by receiving a rock pillar in his stomach. But what he did not expect was that a huge spear will pierce his stomach, making a huge hole that regenerates. Shukaku, you're impressive, boy. Naruto, yeah, whatever, Ash Dragon. He said it, followed by launching a huge amount of fire which turned half of Shukaku's body into glass, but before he could get up Naruto appeared above him. Naruto, 1,000 divine cuts. He said it to begin attacking Shukaku, which caused the huge beast to scream in pain, so that Naruto took Gaara to wake up, causing Shukaku to leave and Gaara's brothers to arrive. Naruto, I already fixed his seal, in a while he will wake up, and I made him open his eyes more so that he is better. Some clones of mine are escorting them to their village. I know they have nothing to do with this. Temari, thank you. He said it, so they started to leave while Naruto went to what looked like a cube to go through it. Orochimaru, how did you do that? Naruto, my secrets, but well, it seems they need my help. He said it, looking at the previous Kages to go against the first one, who prepared to fight with Naruto, starting with the first clash of fists so that they continue with another, and so on, so that in some he breaks the first one's arm, causing him to hit him in the chest, sending it flying. First, you are awesome. Naruto, my combo skill is, each hit will be stronger than the previous one. Obviously I have a limit when doing it. Orochimaru, Naruto, I have a deal for you. Naruto, I listen. Minato, Naruto, don't listen to him. Naruto, shut up. Orochimaru, I propose that you be stronger. I promise not to betray you in exchange for giving you more power. Orochimaru's mind, when he least thinks about it, I will leave him my cursed mark so I can have his body. He didn't continue because he felt something. Naruto, damn, you tried to trick me. He said it to see how Orochimaru turned to stone, but before he became completely stone, this body change in time. Naruto, if it weren't for that body change you would be finished. Anyone who dares to lie in my presence will turn to stone. At that the cube left for Orochimaru's followers to take away. Cap 11. After Naruto has fought apart from having defeated Orochimaru and having helped in the invasion where although the snake escaped from the place, so Naruto was calm in his house until they knocked on the door, so he went to open it, seeing an Umbu who asked him to go to the Hokage tower where he went to see what he wanted from him, so he entered where the council was. Naruto, what do you want from me? Hamura, boy, we want you to give all your things and abilities to Menma-sama. Naruto, I will do it if you can stand the blood of a demon. Danzo, good. Naruto, I just warned you that if I do it, it has two things. One, it will transform into a very weak demon, or two, it will explode into 1,000 pieces and die. When everyone heard that, they were scared of losing Menma. Naruto, if that's all, I'm leaving geezers. Hamura, you're not going anywhere, disgusting. At that moment Naruto was grabbing him by the neck. Naruto, look, you better respect me, I'm the son of the Demon King and future king. At that some Ambus tried to stop Naruto, but in less than a second they ended up cut in half by Naruto. Naruto, they didn't think they could seriously beat me. He said it while looking at the other Ambus. Naruto, now that I'm here I want you to look at this. He said it by throwing some photos of the elders and Danzo making deals with shinobi from other enemy villages apart from Orochimaru. Naruto, and not only that. He said it by cutting off one of the bandaged Danzo's arms, revealing the Sharingan, as well as tearing out his other eye, showing one more Sharingan. Minato, for treason against the village his sentence is. He couldn't continue because Naruto killed the three of them as if nothing had happened, looking at the civilians and pointing his sword at them. Naruto, you better not try to do anything against me or you'll end up like this. He said it with a smile to leave the place to go to his house, where he went to see Melascula and King Tsuchi, who had a smile on their faces. Naruto, are they still here? Melascula, yes. He said it so that they would go to Naruto's room, where Melascula with a spell made an illusion that there was no one in the house except that nothing could be heard in the room, so King approached a door which he opened, showing Taiyuya, and one way or another Diane was tied up with a handkerchief in her mouth. Cap 12 Lemon. After Naruto had spoken with the council making it clear that they had to leave him alone, he went to his house to see how he had his two girls apart from another two who were going to be his, so I take Diane and Taiyuya to lay them down on the beds. Diane, let go of me. Naruto, but Diane, didn't you tell me thousands of times that you were in love with me? Diane, see. Pitten? Naruto, see. The boy touched his body, making him moan a little. Taiyuya, you can let me go now. Naruto, you want to be free from Orochimaru's seal. Taiyuya, see. Naruto, in that case let me get it out of you. He takes a small bite on his mark, making the Uzumaki moan a little so she can see how the seal was no longer there. Naruto, you'll like it. Melascula and Kin began to take off Naruto's clothes and remove the restraints from the other two so that they could take off his clothes, only for Naruto to lie down on the bed. Melascula, you will like this very much. Everyone entered and began to lick Naruto's large member, even using her breasts. But Diane and Melascula went to the top so that they could begin to kiss Naruto, although it was a little difficult for the blonde with Melascula's tongue. They kissed while sucking Naruto until he said some words they wanted to hear. Naruto, I'm coming. The four of them just looked at everything about them, so they started to take it. Naruto, Instead of giving pleasure to only one, I will give it to all four at the same time. He said it with his demonic mark to make some clones, which made the girls worry about themselves. Melascula, I just forgot something in the room. Kin, I left something in the oven. Tayuya, I have to see some Uzumaki seals. Diane, I have to practice my dancing. When they were near the door, a great darkness covered them. Naruto, they provoked me, now they put up with it. Lemon skip, please read it on website. They stayed like that until they finally managed to come, only for them to be left in bed satisfied, although more so for Naruto because Kin and Tayuya were fainted, while Melascula and Diane were shaking even though they didn't stop kissing Naruto until they fell asleep. Cap 13. After Naruto had his relationships with his girls, the boy barely woke up. He only looked at the girls who were waiting for him to get up without anyone waking up so he could get dressed. But when he thought he could be calm, they knocked on his door, and that's it. I woke up the girls. Melascula, what's happening? Naruto, nothing, I'm just going to see what happens. The boy opened the door only to see an Umbu. Naruto, say what you want, it better be a good reason or I'll kill you. A shiver ran through the Umbu. Umbu, your presence on the council apart from your girls is requested. Naruto, now I'm coming. Then he closes the door. Kin, what happened? Naruto, nothing, they're just annoying rats that I'll have to kill once and for all, they'll have to come too. The two of them left to go to the council room, ending up at the place. Naruto, they'd better have a good reason. Villager, yes, we are not going to be intimidated by you, demon. Give us your techniques and those girls whom we know. The one with red hair is Uzumaki, so she will be a baby machine. The others will serve to be Sasuke and Menda's wives. Naruto, well, I'm tired. Then he disappears so that all the villagers fall dead to the floor. Naruto, look, one more word and everyone dies. All yes. Naruto, well, if you let me, I'm sleepy, Hokage. Minato, yes. Naruto, I want to go on a training trip, okay? Minato, okay, I'm going to prepare the papers. Some Umbus tried to get in Naruto's way, but they all fell to the ground dead. Naruto, you better not try to do something or you'll all die. At that, everyone stood still because of Naruto's words, so Minato could give him some papers. Minato, it's ready. Naruto, thank you. The boy only took the papers to leave the village with the girls before everyone's eyes, although after walking for a while he noticed something. Naruto, they can't hide. Itami, we just want to go with you. Naruto, okay, but you better not delay me. After that, everyone left far away from Konoha. Cap 14. After Naruto left the village with the girls, although with a small detail since he had to threaten Konoha to leave, years passed, and it was time for Naruto to return to the village. Although there were many changes in the place, I was walking with the group of girls, passing by the subject of the guards. Naruto, it's a miracle they haven't destroyed this village yet. Itami, you know how everything is. Suki, let's just go to the Hokage Tower. The group walked, being seen by all the people. They walked until they reached the Hokage Tower, which they entered without problems. Minato, do you offer them anything? Naruto, yes, we're back from the training trip. Minato, names. Naruto, Itami, Suki. Minato turned around almost immediately. Minato, Naruto? You had us worried. Your mother wanted to go look for you. Naruto, why so much trouble if I already said that I went to train? Itami, Hokage, we can rejoin now. Minato, well, they will have to do a test so we can see their current level. It will be tomorrow at the Team 7 field. Naruto, okay. That way they left, but they met up with Shikamaru and Temari. The next day they went to training ground number 7. Naruto, well, what do I have to do? Minato, you'll have to fight Jiraiya. Se mostro el Sanin. Jiraiya, make a deal. Naruto, which one? Jiraiya, if you lose you will return to us, but if you win. Naruto, they will never bother me again. That made them stop. Naruto, is there a deal? Minato, okay. That way everyone moved away so Jiraiya could send a fireball, but Naruto used the full counter, making the Sannin leave the place. Jiraiya, I forgot he can do that. Naruto appeared in front of Jiraiya, making him have to block one of his blows, but before he did anything he had to dodge another blow from Naruto followed by another until a moment when Naruto sent him flying with one blow. Naruto, I thought you were going to withstand more hits, not 15 hits from the combo. He said it to give another blow that sent Jiraiya flying, who could no longer use his arms, so he tried to kick him, which Naruto easily dodged so that he began to hit him more until he left Jiraiya lying on the ground floor so that he extended his hand and formed a bird of fire. Naruto, Rhin Tot Mado. Jiraiya, me Rindo. Naruto, okay, remember the deal, you're never going to bother me again. That way he left the place. Cap 15. After Naruto returned to the village with his girls to finish taking the test that Minato gave them, in which he defeated Jiraiya without much effort, so that at this moment the entire team was in front of the Hokage since he himself called them, and they had to go. Kakashi, why are you calling us? Minato, the Kasuke was kidnapped and they need our help to bring him back to their village. Everyone just nodded so they could get ready to do the mission. When they went to the gates of Konoha they saw Temari. Temari, I'll accompany you. Kakashi, is it safe? Temari, yes, I know my own village very well. The team only let her go so they could begin to go with her to the sand village, but in the middle of the process they saw a sandstorm. Temari, this is bad, we won't be able to get through. Naruto, leave it to me. The boy stood in front of everyone. Naruto, cocoon of darkness. From his hand came a large amount of darkness which surrounded them all. Naruto, this way nothing will happen to us, come on. Everyone nodded to start running to the village without stopping. When they arrived they were informed about Kankuro, happening like the original story in which they sent Paken and he returned. Kakashi, you found them. Paken, yes, but we better hurry, that boy has less and less chakra. Naruto, I'll go. Temari, what are you talking about? Naruto, I am much faster than all of you combined. If Gaara's life is in great danger, it will be better for me to leave as soon as possible. I will leave a trail of darkness for you to follow. Kakashi, before Naruto, sir. The young man took the dog to take out his dark matter wings and begin to fly while leaving a trail of darkness. Naruto was flying until they reached the hideout. Naruto, is this here? Paken, see? The two of them went down so that Naruto could destroy the entrance with an attack. Pain, what was that? In a second they no longer had Gaara and he was with Naruto. Kizami, hey, give it back, we haven't finished taking the Biju out. Naruto, Paken takes tea to Gaara, he is very weak. The dog obeyed to take Gaara away from the place. Deidara, don't even think I'll let them go. Before he did anything, a fireball hit the blonde, hitting him squarely, causing him to end up against the wall. Naruto, for that they will have to go through my corpse. Sasori, it will be a pleasure. The man showed his tail, but he didn't expect Naruto to get into a strange pose. Naruto, Dark Nebula. The Akatsuki went to Naruto so that he could hit him squarely with a movement of his sword, destroying the puppet since a red-haired man came out of it. Sasori, I never expected that, you are someone very strong, without a doubt I don't have to trust myself. Naruto, we'll see about that, infernal bird. From his hands came a bird of fire which went against Sasori. The aforementioned took out his dark sand to protect himself, and a huge explosion was made, causing the roof of the place to collapse. Naruto, black sand, it's very poisonous. Sasori, yes. The boy began to take out his puppets while Deidara chose to leave the place since he did not want to fight against Naruto. Sasori sent all his puppets against Naruto, who only watched them so that he could take out a large spear out of nowhere. Naruto, Lance Basquias, third multiplication form. Small blades came out of the great spear which went against all the puppets, which ended up being cut by Naruto, who only looked at them, but when some puppets tried to hit Naruto he dodged them as if it were nothing before Sasori's gaze. Sasori, he's dodging, no, he's dancing. The boy only moved avoiding the puppets until he did something with his hands, causing all the puppets to be destroyed by a huge pillar of earth which went directly against Sasori, which he had to dodge, but he noticed a shadow, and when he looked up it was Naruto with a sword with which he cut Sasori in half, who fell to the floor. Naruto looked at him so that his heart came out to leave, but before he went to another puppet Naruto took it. Naruto, don't even think you'll escape. The boy made dark matter come out of his hand, which ended up enclosing Sasori's heart. Just at that moment his companions arrived and saw all the destruction of the place. Cap 16. After Naruto's team went to rescue Gaara, ending with him defeating the Akatsuki, although they were only able to capture Sasori. At this moment in the village all the shinobi were entering, but something was happening in the Hokage Tower. Minato, so the mission was a success. Kakashi, yes, but apart from Naruto capturing Sasori from the Akatsuki. Minato, great, in that case I have to go see what they do with him. They went to the interrogation room where they saw Sasori, who was in a doll, but Naruto entered the room. Naruto, hello Sasori, long time no see, I would like to ask you a few questions. Sasori, you won't have anything from me. Naruto, everyone says that, but they end up talking. Sasori, I'd like to see that. Naruto, okay, you know that there is a lot of talk about hell, although its real name is purgatory. I will gladly show you the place. Naruto put his hand on his head to begin to make Sasori see purgatory in all its splendor, seeing the enormous demons, feeling the murderous instinct of the place, the smell of death. In the room everyone who looked was surprised to see how Sasori he began to scream in pain without knowing why he was screaming that way. The boy screamed until Naruto pulled out his hand. Naruto, now are you going to talk? Sasori, buck you. Naruto, well, let's go with that one. He saw how he made a dark portal. Sasori, what is that? Naruto, that's just the portal to purgatory. You saw and felt what the place is like mentally, although it was nothing compared to other parts of purgatory, so I'll throw you directly into the place. The boy took the chair where Sasori was tied to begin taking him to the portal. Sasori, okay, I'll talk, just don't send me to that place. Naruto, okay, talk. Sasori, Akatsuki's plan is to put everyone in an eternal genjutsu so that he can find peace. Naruto, how do you plan to do that? Sasori, if we capture all the tailed beasts we will succeed. Naruto, something else? Sasori, if I have an infiltrator in Orochimaru's base, I would meet him in a few days. Naruto, well, you will tell the shinobi everything you know about the other Akatsuki members. Sasori, yes. That way he left the place. Melascula, don't you think you went a little overboard? Naruto, I was going to send him to the lighter parts of purgatory. Melascula, okay, then it wasn't much. Minato, well, in a few days they will go to Orochimaru's base. Everyone nodded so everyone could go home. Cap 17. After they went to rescue Gaara, ending in a fight against Sasori, Naruto being the winner of this, so that he ended up receiving the notice that they were going on a mission to fight against Orochimaru. The days passed and everyone was like the original story, only that Kakashi was with them, all of them, until the moment Orochimaru was present at the scene. Naruto, it's about time you showed up, Snake, you made me wait a long time. Orochimaru, oh Naruto-kun, it's great that you're here, I just wanted you for some very nice things. Akino, don't even think about it, pedophile, he's mine. Naruto, the most important thing is that your life ends today. He said it while walking to the Sannin, who had a smile, but out of nowhere black chains took him by surprise. Naruto, chains of resentment. When he said that, the chains were on the Sannin's body, which he tried to remove, but it was useless until they disappeared. Orochimaru, that was of no use. Naruto, are you sure? When he said that, he made a bird of fire that he threw at the Sannin, who moved away to avoid him. Orochimaru, I want to see how strong you became in this time. In a second Naruto was already behind him. Naruto, then you'll see. The boy kicked him, sending him to break many trees, causing several ribs to break along the way so that the Sannin could get up with difficulty. Orochimaru, it's too strong even for me. The Sannin looked at how Naruto was walking towards him, so he tried to leave the place at full speed so as not to see the boy, but in a moment he appeared in front of Naruto, making him wonder what happened, but in a second he received a kick causing him to end up forming a crater under your feet. Orochimaru, come? Naruto. Chains of resentment. It is an ability that leaves you trapped in place. You can only move a certain distance from where you are standing, but if you leave the range you will automatically appear here, but well, let's stop talking. Great flame of purgatory. When he said that, a huge amount of fire was thrown at Orochimaru, who screamed in pain but managed to change his body, but before the Sannin did anything, the boy grabbed him by the neck to pierce his stomach with his sword so that a large amount of black fire passed through him. The Sannin making him spit blood so that he ended up on the floor. Naruto, this is over, rebellion. Saying that, he took out a sword from which 7 more swords came out so that he could stab 4 in Orochimaru's arms and legs, another in his mouth so that he wouldn't get a new body, another in his throat, and the last in his heart. Naruto, this is over. Kakashi, that fast? Naruto, what else did you expect from me? I'm the strongest in the village. The boy walked to where his team was. Akino, out of pity, the other one escaped us. Naruto, it doesn't matter, we'll see him again, and when that happens he won't be saved. Thus the group left with Orochimaru's body. Cap 18. After the fight that Naruto had with Orochimaru, he managed to defeat him, although he had problems during his fight with the Snake Sannin, but he ended up defeating him before the eyes of the teams and Kabuto. At this time, the team was going to the village to finish in it being seen by everyone to go to the Hokage Tower. Minato, and how did it go? Naruto, well, let's say a little good. Minato, like a little good. Kakashi, we captured Kabuto, although he ended up escaping while with Orochimaru. Let's say that Naruto ended up killing him. Minato, then it's better than I thought. This is fine for me and you, so you can retire and rest. They nodded so they could leave the place, starting to walk calmly. Akino, I still can't believe how you killed him so easily. Naruto, let's say I don't kill him at all. Akino, what are you talking about? Naruto, that damn snake has clones of itself genetically since it experimented on itself, so it is most likely that the damn snake has clones in case it dies so that another can take its place. It is something similar to its skin change. The Uchiha was a little shocked at the information the boy had just told her. Akino, by the way, Naruto, I would like to ask you something. Naruto, what is it? Akino, notice that lately you have been more distracted than normal. What's wrong with you? Naruto, I don't know what you're talking about. Akino, you can't fool me, you ended up attacking Orochimaru in a very aggressive way, more than normal. Naruto was thinking about whether to tell him why he was like that until he decided to speak. Naruto, you see, Akino, as you know, I am a real demon, one of a high class, as well as the commandments that I have on my body. At those words the Uchiha nodded while looking at him with a little concern. Naruto, and as you know, in the clan of the goddesses there are the 4 archangels, so it would not be surprising that they are the opposite of me. But what I'm getting at with all this is that I've started to feel their energies. I'm starting to believe that in any moment they will come to kill me. At those words the Uchiha already reached the limit of her worries, so she hugged Naruto, who looked at this understanding why she hugged him so much more tightly than normal. Akino, I don't want to lose you, Naruto, not now or ever. Naruto, don't worry, that's not going to happen. I will continue by your side, and if necessary I will kill the 4 archangels as long as they leave me by your side. Naruto hugged Akino a little protectively so she could think of something. Naruto, now that I think about it, do you want to see something interesting? Akino, what? At that moment the boy took out his dark matter wings to begin flying towards the sky, where he ended up in the air so that he could see the entire place, leaving the girl surprised by that view of the entire village. Akino, it's beautiful. Naruto, it can't compare to you though. At that moment the Uchiha gave a kiss to Naruto, who reciprocated it. Cap 19. After Sasori told them about his plan, they only prepared for whatever could come, so Naruto was in his house somewhat calm as he was thinking about the things that could happen later until he noticed how some girls approached. Diane, is something wrong? Izuku, no, it's okay, I was just thinking about the future. Melascula, and why think so much about the future? Izuku, it's about the problems we will surely have with the Archangels. Diane, you think the Archangels are going to end up being released and they will come for you. Naruto, it's most likely that will happen, although I'm not too worried if I have to fight them. Diane, why? Naruto, by having all the commandments I can fight up to 2 Archangels at the same time, but the problem will be if all 4 come. Melascula, then rest assured that we will support you. The boy had a smile at that, but he noticed an Umbu that approached him. Umbu, Mr. Naruto, the Hokage-sama requests your presence in his room. Naruto, let's see what he wants. The boy went to the Hokage Tower to see Minato there. Naruto, what do you want, Minato? Minato, I want to send you on a mission to support Asuma's team that is in trouble. Naruto, okay, then I'll go right now. The boy took out wings of dark matter to fly away from the place until after a few minutes he found Asuma's team, and he was about to be killed, but before Hidan finished him off with a push he was sent towards a wall, being Naruto. The cause of this. Naruto, looks like they need a little help. Choji, that's great, you arrived just in time. Naruto, yes, whatever, now I'll take care of this. The boy began to walk towards Hidan, who had a sadistic smile. Hidan, I'm going to enjoy this. The immortal lunged at Naruto, trying to cut him, but was dodged by Naruto himself, who was looking at him to hit him in the face, sending him flying, causing him to crash against the wall, while it broke, but he didn't leave it like that. He just threw himself at him again to begin massacring him with blows without any mercy until he dodged a hand that came from Kakuzu. Naruto, looks like someone else wants to fight. Kakuzu, you and your 7 hearts will be perfect. Naruto, how do you know my hearts? The boy got into a combat pose to launch himself again against Kakuzu, who was about to make a move, but before he did anything he saw how he disappeared. Kakuzu, where is he? Naruto, behind you. He saw how a sword pierced his chest, followed by 3 more, so that he fell to the floor dead. Naruto, don't think I didn't know about your hearts. The boy had a smile until he saw Hidan, clearly upset, who lunged at him. Naruto, same thing again. The boy made a motion with his hand for Hidan to stop as it turned black around him. Hidan, where am I? He looked everywhere until a hand touched his back, so that the immortal ended up with something coming out of his mouth, which Naruto took while the whole environment returned to normal and Naruto ate what he had in his hand. Naruto, it's not the best soul I've ever tried, but it's not the worst either. Ino, thank you, Naruto. Naruto, now let's just get back to the village before anything else happens. Out of nowhere he stood still so that he could see behind him that a boy with wings appeared from the sky, making Naruto look serious. Naruto, I think it would be better if you leave without me, I have other matters. He said it while he began to fly before the eyes of his companions, who only left the place. Cap 20. After Naruto arrived to help the team that went to ambush Hidan and Kakuzu, Naruto defeated them as if nothing had happened, so that he ended up having one of the 4 archangels in front of him, only to fly away, remaining at the same height. Naruto, the 4 archangels, Mael, Tarmiel, Ludociel, but among all of them they sent Sariel, the 3rd most arrogant archangel. Sariel, if I am, it is for a good reason. Naruto, yes, maybe to have 2 commandments in front of you, but with me you can't be, I have all the commandments. Sariel, and with more reasons I must eliminate you. Naruto, look Sariel, I don't want to have problems with the goddess clan, I just want to do my thing, you know, overthrow the demon king. Sariel, yes, but when you do, you will take advantage of the opportunity to attack us. I noticed how he was preparing to fight. Izuku, then you don't leave me any options but to fight, it seems. The blonde stood in a combat pose while having a serious look and with his katana in hand. Sariel, prepare to die. Sariel launched herself at Naruto, but, knowing in advance about her grace, he took a great distance, avoiding Sariel's attack, who had a smile on his face. Sariel, you know about my grace, but let's see how long you last. He launched a new mine to try to cut Naruto with his wind, but the blonde dodged it with great ease as if it were nothing before the one who looked at the Archangel, until a large amount of dark matter began to come out of his sword. Naruto, now I'm coming for you. He launched himself against Sariel, who only made his wind barrier, thinking that it would not affect him until the sword with the dark matter collided with the shield, creating great pressure in the air while currents of wind began to be generated. Sariel, you will never be able to with me. Naruto, are you sure? At one point he managed to see a small opening, so he was going to try to close it, but before he could do it Naruto hit him, that sent him to the floor, but he got back up to see with clear annoyance the boy who was again in front of him. To hit him in the stomach with a sword, sending him crashing into some rocks. Naruto, you have great power, but physically you are not that great. Sariel, damn. He saw how he launched himself again, preparing a giant fist of dark matter for which he had a smile. Sariel, that's not going to work with me. He made a lot of wind to protect, but when he was close he noticed how he left the dark matter to have the palm of his hand. Naruto, physics and logic, when there is a lot of wind the fire can get bigger. He did not understand those words until he saw how he produced a large amount of fire which ended up passing through his entire body, making a large amount of fire through the sky until he began to fall with burns. But Naruto was the one who gave him a blow, sending him he crashed into the floor, leaving him unconscious. Naruto, I won't kill you, but at least you will be unconscious. He took out his wings to leave the place. Cap 21. After Naruto faced one of the Archangels, managing to defeat him so that he returned to the village where he met the teams, he was now walking to the Hokage's room since he was called, and that was something that bothered him too much, to the point of wanting to kill them. Naruto, now what the hell do you want? Minato, we just want to ask you one question, nothing more. Naruto, I hope it's a good question or else I'm going to start cutting heads here. With that comment a shiver ran through everyone at the thought of the boy taking their heads off. Naruto, come on, talk. Minato, we understand that in the mission a boy with wings wanted to fight you, can you explain it? Naruto, at least it's a good question, you see that boy with wings was an Archangel. With that everyone looked at him with clear doubts about what he said. Naruto, in other words he was from the Goddess clan, enemies of the Demon clan for years, hundreds of years. Minato, so they are people who want to destroy demons. Naruto, yes, it doesn't matter if those demons just want peace, they destroy them anyway. Minato, that doesn't explain why. Naruto, they attacked me, so you know among the demons there is a group of the elite, the best of the best, the 10 Commandments, 10 demons capable of destroying everything in their path, and now I have the 10 Commandments inside me, or in others' words I am a demon. With those words everyone was surprised as they looked at Naruto, who had a smile on his face. Naruto, now they know that I am a demon, but one of the strongest that has ever existed. Minato, since when? Naruto, since I was little, the 10 Commandments trained me and that's why I'm this strong, but if they let me, I'll leave. The boy left the room calmly under the gaze of everyone who did nothing but leave him alone. Naruto walked until he arrived at his house where he only sat down to relax. Diane, it seems like you're a little upset. Naruto, it's nothing, it's just that the Archangels know where I live, and now I'm going to have to put up with all of them. Melascula, at least we will be sure that you can win them since you have all the commandments within you. Naruto, maybe he has the commandments and can fight against Sariel, Tarmiel and Ludociel, but the biggest problem of all will be Mael. That guy is already quite strong. Elsewhere were the 4 Archangels gathered. Sariel, then that demon defeated you. Tarmiel, yes, but he knew how to handle it well, how to use my own grace against me, he is very clever. Ludociel, then we have to be careful with this new commandment. Sariel, you will be the next to fight against it, but be careful when you go. Sariel, I'm going to have it, but I don't think I can beat the sea. Mael, if they let me, I have to go see something. The white-haired man flew away at a high speed while Naruto began to feel someone approaching, so he left using his dark matter wings until he reached the sky where he met Mael. Naruto, what do you want to fight with now, Mael? Mael, no, I just wanted to come to find out what you are like. what do you plan to do in the future? Naruto, I don't have many things on my mind, I just plan to defeat the Demon King and be the new king. Mael, why do you want a position like that? Naruto, it's not obvious, I'm going to use it to have peace in that world. If the Demon Clan and the Goddess Clan don't fight anymore, that means an era of peace. Mael, it sounds like a real peace between the two clans and it is something I accept, but I don't know what the others think. Naruto, I don't care about them. If they dare to fight me, they know well what is going to happen to them when they arrive. By the way, your other side of Estarossa is actually a bit good. Mael, wait, I thought I deleted it. Naruto, well no, right now you see the one who was trained by the 10 Commandments, that includes Estarossa. The boy left the place while Mael was surprised. Cap 22. After he had gone to the village where he gave his report to stay calm with the girls apart from talking a little with Mael, he was now calm in his house without any problems around him until the girls approached. Diane, is something wrong? Since you came back you have been very thoughtful. Naruto, I'm just thinking about the 4 archangels not going to be an easy task. Melascula, yes, but they barely have a grace, but you have the 10 Commandments, you have a huge advantage over them. Naruto, it doesn't matter, they are still very dangerous, especially Mael because of his enormous power. Akino, yes, but there is one that worries you too much because of what you see. Naruto, yes, Ludociel is someone who is very deceitful, he is capable of using you guys to go against me. Diane, don't worry about that, we are very strong, we can defend ourselves. At one point Naruto kissed her while he placed his forehead against the girl's, making her blush. Naruto, I know you are all strong but I still worry about you. The girls were happy to have someone like Naruto, so they just hugged him. Naruto, may I know what you want, Menma? With that, the red-haired man was present in the place before the girl's eyes. Menma, nothing special, I just came for a few things. Naruto, speak but use your words well because otherwise I will end up breaking the floor with your face. Menma, you see I'm not the only one who wants one thing. With that, Sasuke was present in the place before everyone's eyes. Sasuke, I have to give more Uchihas to my clan. Menma, and I have to make more Namikes and Uzumakis for mine, we chose your girls to do it. Sasuke, I can keep this chestnut. He said it while taking Diane by the pair. Menma, and me with the white hair. He said it while holding Elizabeth's chin, but in a second they were sent flying by a blow from Naruto, who had a serious look. Naruto, if you touch my girls again, you won't be unscathed. Menma, but they are orders of the council, you must do what? With that, hundreds of Umbus and the civilian council were present without knowing that a certain Uchiha and a certain Uzumaki were around the place. Naruto, they talk about the same council that has no control over me. Civilian, you better hand them over, demon, or I swear. Naruto, according to the laws of the council, if the girls have already given their virginity to someone, it is specific to a clan with possible cases of danger for it to become extinct, then the girls will stay with that man. Sasuke, what are you getting at with that? Naruto, I'm saying that they are already mine and you can't do anything about it. With that, they looked furiously at Naruto, who was receiving caresses from the girls until Sasuke and Menma rushed against him so that some chakra chains stopped them. Kushina, what do you two think you're doing? Mikoto, we'll leave them alone for a while and look at what they've already put together. Sasuke, let me go, I can handle him alone. Melascula, in fact you would have died. They looked ahead only to realize that there was the tip of a spear which was made with Naruto's dark matter. Naruto, I hope this has made everything clear, but now it's over. Civilian, of course not, Umbus. The Umbus appeared with kunai on the necks of Naruto's girls, a serious mistake since in a second they flew away even though they had a huge hole in their stomachs. Naruto, it seems like they really want to die. He said it while revealing his demonic mark, being about to advance but was stopped by his girls. Itami, you don't need to go against people like this. Tayuya, come on, let's go back inside the house. Kushina, I'm so sorry, Naruto, I didn't know how to raise my son. Naruto, Just take good care of him like you Mikoto, and if it weren't for you and them they wouldn't have children right now. He said them while he went with his girls inside his house, and the mothers took their children, while the civilians left the place in fear. Cap 23. After Naruto had humiliated Menma and Sasuke again by showing who was in charge in the village, since not even the Hokage could command him, Naruto was now calm in his house until he began to feel that something was beginning to approach, so he got up to start flying until he met Tarmiel. Naruto, the Archangel with the grace of the ocean, comes to see me. Tarmiel, rather, I came to destroy you. Naruto, okay, but let it be somewhere else. Yes, I wouldn't want to end up destroying my house. Tarmiel, and what if you're going to die anyway? Naruto, but you don't see me going around destroying your house, do you? Tarmiel, you have a good point. They began to fly until they reached a part where there was nothing. Naruto, this seems like a very calm place for a battle. Tarmiel, you chose this place to be your grave, right? Naruto, partly yes, but I also chose it since no one will get hurt. Tarmiel, Vala, a demon who cares about the lives of other people who are not from his clan, that is new. Naruto, and you still haven't seen anything. In a second Naruto dodged a large amount of water that came from Tarmiel. Tarmiel, Vala, you're fast. Naruto, and you attack treachery. He said it while he kicked Tarmiel, sending him flying to start hitting him without any breaks, making a large amount of dust on the floor. But when he left, you could see a Tarmiel hitting him, who recovered as if nothing had happened. Tarmiel, wow, those were very good blows from a demon. Naruto, and you recover pretty quickly. I have to think of something much better. Naruto began to make dark balls which began to float in the air before Tarmiel's gaze, only for them to go against him, so he began to dodge each and every one of them until in a moment a huge amount of fire hit him, completely causing him to move away. Naruto, maybe you are an archangel, but apart from your grace allowing you to avoid physical damage, your body is made of water, and that is a great weakness when it comes to high temperatures. He said it while he began to create a huge amount of fire in his hands, which he began to throw at Tarmiel, who dodged it. Tarmiel, Vala, you proved to be smarter than I thought. At one point he saw Naruto in front of him, so he created a huge amount of water. Tarmiel, Grand Tsunami. The enormous stream of water completely took over Naruto, but as he did so he saw him go up in smoke, proving that he really was a clone. Tarmiel, but where is he? He noticed that a great light was beginning to appear on him, so he looked up at Naruto with an immense amount of fire that went against Tarmiel, hitting him squarely, knocking him to the ground. But things did not stop, since two giant palms of earth were made to crush Tarmiel, who was beginning to leave, but a huge spear went against him. Naruto, Holy Baskia's spear. The huge spear went against Tarmiel, making a huge explosion in the place, so that the Archangel began to rebuild his body to see Naruto, who remained calm. Tarmiel, I expected the new commandment to be strong, but I never thought it would be so strong. Naruto, and I still have more tricks, Dark Rain. With those words, hundreds of black spheres came down from the sky, falling on Tarmiel, who thought he could turn his body liquid to avoid it, but to his surprise that didn't work. The rain once finished, Tarmiel was bleeding from different parts of his body. Body to kneel before Naruto. Tarmiel, okay, this is humiliating. Naruto, don't worry, I'll end your suffering. He launched himself against Tarmiel, having his sword in hand with the dark flames, so that a large amount of dust was made where Tarmiel was. But when the dust left, he saw how the sword was millimeters from his face. Tarmiel, what? He saw how he put away the sword to turn around. Naruto, I already verified that I am stronger, so you can't do anything about it. Naruto flew away with his dark wings before Tarmiel's gaze, who just left the place. Cap 24. After that fight that Izuku had with Tarmiel, the boy began to return to his village as if it were nothing to him, but he began to notice how it was being destroyed by a wave, which seemed strange to him, so he increased his speed to meet some local people. Izuku, Diane, what happened? Diane, I don't know. At one point we started getting attacked by people who had black cloaks with red clouds. Melascula. Besides, some guys with orange hair started attacking the village. Naruto, I see, let me take care of everything now. The boy took out his dark matter wings to fly to the center of the place, seeing Minato in trouble with those waves of pain. Naruto, it seems like you need a lot of help. Fourth. Minato, it's you, Naruto. The truth is that I do need a lot of help since this will not be an easy fight. Naruto, please let me take care of all this. It will be quite easy for me. He began to walk towards Pain's paths, which were looking at this. Pain, you are very insolent to go against a god like that. Naruto, a god? I only see someone with a very powerful downjutsu. Pain only looked at him so that one of the paths would go against him. Naruto, and now comes one of your ways, very sweet of you. He tried to do something to Naruto, but at one point he pulled out a sword to cut him in half before the eyes of everyone present. Naruto, you really need more than that, bitch. Hundreds of mosquitoes began to go against Pain, but with just one movement, one of them ended up killing all the insects. Pain, you just have to kill you and that's it. In a moment he looked surprised as his path that ended with the insects began to age at a great speed and fall to the ground. Pain, what happened? Naruto, it's obvious, that was my commandment of pacifism. Anyone who kills in my presence will automatically lose their time of life. When he said that, all the paths were surprised to go against Naruto trying to do something to him, but in a moment the boy took out his sword to make everyone move away. Once they moved away, they looked at him to make a movement with his sword, causing them to begin to go towards another movement to eliminate almost everyone, leaving only two. Naruto, I hope you liked it. It's my Dark Nebula ability. Pain, you really are a nuisance. At one point she tried to use one of her techniques against Naruto with the hopes of finishing him off, but he only looked at her to create a bird of fire that he launched against Pain, who dispersed it as if it were nothing, but in doing so he lost Naruto. View. Pain, what? Where is? He looked everywhere trying to find Naruto, but he himself ended up killing the last one to stare at the last one left. Pain, I don't understand, how are you so powerful? Naruto, I'm sorry if I didn't introduce myself properly before, but well, here I go. I'm Naruto, an elite demon who was entrusted with the 10 Commandments, and now is charged with the task of ending your miserable, insignificant life. Pain, it's more dangerous than I thought. I have to do something about it. He saw how he was beginning to get closer, so he extended his arms, doing his Shino tense, trying to push him away, but that boy remained as if nothing had happened in front of him. Pain, how is it possible that you can still stand? Naruto, my Dark Nebula has an enormous resemblance to this ability that you are using, but nevertheless I need my sword and to be still, or at least that is how my teacher did it, but I improved it. Pain, did you improve it? Naruto, yes, without the need to use my sword or anything I can use the Dark Nebula apart from being able to move. Pain, that still doesn't make sense, how come you're so close to me? Naruto, poor thing, it seems that you still don't understand it. In other words, while I use the Dark Nebula, it will be impossible for you to move me since the two things are very similar, but I only use it within my range. You can't do anything to me, but well, it seems that you are suffering. Let me take out that suffering. Pain only tried to increase the skill by finding some destruction in the village, but Naruto only advanced until he reached in front of him and cut off his head with his sword. Cap 25. After Naruto defeated Pain before everyone's eyes, they were calmer knowing that Naruto could protect them from that kind of threats. But the blonde began to notice something from a distance, so he began to fly before the eyes of everyone. They saw how he began to leave the village. Naruto, I know you're there, you don't need to hide any longer. Ludociel. The Archangel was present looking at the boy. Naruto, Ludociel the Archangel being the Reaper swordsman. Ludociel, and I can totally see how a dirty demon just saved some people, something totally weird to be honest. Naruto, and you think I didn't have to do it, right? Ludociel, I'm not saying you didn't have to do it, but once I'm done with you I swear I'm going to that village and I will destroy everyone for having received a demon. Naruto, how strange. Ludociel, what's happening? Don't tell me you're already scared. Naruto, that's not it. It's just that demons are supposed to be the bad guys. Ludociel, and what does that have? Naruto, well, right now an archangel threatens to destroy an entire village and innocent people. Ludociel, explain. Naruto, in other words, the one who seems to be more of a demon among the two is your Ludociel. When Ludociel said that, he showed clear anger. Naruto, don't tell me I hit you right in your angelic ego. He said it with a mocking smile so that Ludociel launched himself against him, trying to do something to the blonde, but Naruto began to dodge him as if it were nothing so that in a moment he hit him, sending him flying. Naruto, you're going to need more than that if you want to confront me. Saying that, Ludociel got up to see him. Ludociel, it's true I got angry and I let my anger control me, now I'm going to destroy you. He launched himself at Naruto trying to hit him, but the blonde barely managed to dodge him until he managed to kick him in the stomach, followed by a blow to the face, causing him to be sent flying so that a sphere of light could be seen. He launched against Naruto, exploding so that he was somewhat injured, but his darkness began to heal him. Naruto, okay, that only hurt a little. Ludociel, and it's going to hurt you a lot more now. He launched himself against Naruto again, trying to give him more blows that hit the blonde until at one point he was able to draw his sword, making him move away from him so that he could see him. Naruto, I'm tired of taking hits, it's your turn. He said it so that he would get into a pose, making Ludociel begin to feel himself attracted to the blonde. Ludociel, no, this is the Dark Nebula. He tried to get away without any success, causing him to end up reaching where Naruto was, who hit him, sending him crashing into some trees. He started to get up, but when he did, he ended up receiving a kick in the face that sent him flying. He ended up going through some trees so that he fell to the ground, followed by the blonde falling on him, making him spit blood, but he couldn't continue since Naruto moved away so he could see him. Naruto, Holy Baskia's spear, first form. He saw how the huge spear went against him, hitting him squarely, making a big explosion, and when all the dust left, Ludociel had some wounds on his body. Ludociel, this doesn't make sense, how could you beat me? I'm supposed to be stronger. Naruto, a single Archangel can fight 2 commandments at the same time, but their problem is that they cannot face all the commandments together. Ludociel, so... Naruto, then you have to have all the graces to be able to face me, but in the meantime you are simply a nuisance to me. He said it to start walking away. Ludociel, no, I can't accept something like this. He said it to take a piece of his broken armor to throw it against Naruto, but it was stopped by Mael. Cap 26. After Ludociel's fight against Naruto, he simply returned to Konoha, where upon arriving he noticed how everything was in order, so he simply went down to see them all until he noticed how Kushina was approaching him, only for him to see her and approach her. This one having her serious look. Naruto, what's happening? Kushina, we just have to rebuild the village, and they just called Minato for a Kage meeting. Naruto, I'm guessing because of the Akatsuki issue, right? Kushina, yes, we have to know how to continue, although I don't think much will be done since its members are gone. Naruto, I don't think so. Kushina, what are you talking about? We finish off everyone. Naruto, I fought with Sasori, Deidara, Kakuzu, Pain, Hidan and Kazami before all the bad guys finished. Kushina, what are you talking about? Naruto, well, Konan is one of its members and a certain Tobi is too. Kushina, then we're not entirely sure. Naruto, no, and there are still more things missing, we can't trust ourselves as if nothing were happening. At one point Kushina noticed how a man stood in front of her so that Naruto could see him. Naruto, Vala, I face your brother and now you come Mael. That Archangel was present before the eyes of these two. Mael, that's not it, I just came to say that I'm going to do everything possible so that they don't attack you anymore since you defeat them. Naruto, and why that kindness? Mael, I only want peace, not war, that's why I'm doing it. Naruto, then in that case I think I can accept this peace. He said it while extending his hand to Mael, who accepted it without problem, only for him to leave the place. Kushina, who was that? Naruto, well, someone very powerful is at the same level as me, but that doesn't matter anymore, let's continue. Kushina, before anything else, I would like to know if it is okay with you that one of these days you can come home not as someone like our son but as a guest. Naruto, I think I can accept that, We'll arrange one of these days to get together. He said it as he began to leave the place walking, arriving at his house, but as soon as he entered he was hugged by the girls. Diane, we thought you were in danger. Naruto, and why think that? Melascula, well, we felt Mael's magical power nearby and Ludociel was already in this place for that reason. Naruto, it wasn't just that Mael came to make the pass. Taiyuya, then we won't have any more attacks from the goddess clan, right? Naruto, well, I didn't defeat its strongest members by taking out Mael in part, but all the others are no longer there to cause us problems. Suki, that means we can relax for the rest of the day. She said it while lying down on the couch, relaxing like the other girls who only sat under the gaze of Naruto, who gave a sigh. Naruto, although we can't relax, it turns out that at the end of everything the Hokage went to a meeting of Kages to talk about the issue of the Akatsukis. When they said that, they all looked at the boy with notable doubt. Melascula, but they are simply insects, all of them, and a large part fell. Naruto, yes I know, but there may be a chance that they end up having one last trick up their sleeve. Diane, and what could it be? Naruto, I'm afraid I don't know, but in any case we have no choice but to prepare, because I'm sure this will end up being a war that will end up destroying everything in its path. Suki, it's true we can't just trust each other since those criminals are very dangerous. Naruto, other than that, Kushina wants to invite us to eat. When he said that, everyone just looked at him. Diane, and you plan to attend? Naruto, well, before going to war I think it would be good to go get some food, what do you say? The girls only showed a smile that they accepted. Naruto, so let's say no more, I'll let you know we'll go. He said it as he got up to leave the place before the looks of all the girls who had a smile for the blonde they had next to them. Cap 27. In a part of the village near Naruto's house, he was in a room with his girls and Minato, who was with the clan leaders. Naruto, I know they called me for something important, it better be important, otherwise I swear I will kill them all. Minato, don't worry Naruto, it's just talking about an important matter. Melascula, then talk and leave the suspense aside. Minato, we went to war with the last members of Akatsuki. Naruto, and what do you want me to do for you? Celebrate? I don't think so. Minato, rather, we need your help. We heard that they are going to use resurrected ones, being the previous Kages and possibly Madara Uchiha. Naruto, that has nothing to do with me, now I'm not interested in that. Minato, we are not finished, our latest sources tell us that something known as demons, that's how they describe them, huge creatures with red skin, others that are gray, a kind of blue human bird, will be with them. Given that, the young man only began to see with more interest than before. Naruto, what the hell does that sound interesting? Minato, that's right, we want you to take care of those things because when they tried, our shinobi died as soon as they managed to escape. Naruto, well, I'll be thinking about it now, I want to talk alone with my fiancés. With that they started to leave while the young man only thought. Melascula, so what do you think about that? Naruto, with the demons loose then it means that the Demon King is approaching. He knows of my existence, therefore he is going to try to find me in order to finish me once and for all. In other words, he wants to kill me and steal all my power. Taiyuya, so what can we do? Naruto, not much, just that I plan to face him alone. Suki, but the demons, someone must eliminate him now. He said it, making him think for a few moments until he came up with something. Naruto, I think I can consult with someone first. In this way he began to fly away for a while until he reached a part of the sky where Mael began to make an appearance. Mael, you called me, I would like to know why. Naruto, this is more important than you imagine. The Demon King comes to this world and plans to destroy everything. Mael, so what do you want to do? Naruto, I must face him as soon as possible to claim the throne as the new Demon King, but I can't do it as if nothing had happened. Mael, it sounds like you have a slight problem. Naruto, and that's the way it is. I need your help because I plan to stop the demons from attacking people, but not everyone will be able to follow my orders, so I simply need you to prevent them from hurting a human. Mael, this is strange. A demon asking a member of the goddess clan for help to do something like that. Naruto, I just need your help in this part. Mael, what will happen when you are a demon king? Naruto, not much. I'm going to make all the demonic troops return to purgatory, that way I can ensure that nothing bad happens any longer. Mael, it sounds quite reasonable to be honest, although it may not seem that way. Naruto, I just want to know what you think about this. Mael, okay, I accept it, but there is a bigger problem. Chandler and Cusack, those demons are not able to stay calm. Naruto, those two only obey more than the Demon King himself, Meliodas and Zeldris. For that very reason, as I am a combination of them two, they will only pay attention to me. Apart from that, they will be focused only on my battle against the Demon King. Mael, I just need to know what happens if you lose this fight. Naruto, I don't plan to lose her, but in that case I must take care of leaving the Demon King so weakened that they will be able to eliminate him. That is important. Mael, I understand it well and thank you for this opportunity that does not arise many times. Naruto, anyway, let's just try to do things the way they should be. He said it as he began to fly in order to get away, while Mael began to do the same in order to be able to warn the rest of the goddess's clan. Cap 28. Somewhere the shinobi were preparing to start fighting, while in one part Naruto was only flying, noticing how there was a huge group of demons only to pass between them and begin to follow him, only for him to reach the front of a portal where he began to fight. The Demon King came out, who only looked at the young man. Demon King, now son, it seems that you came again to die. At that they only saw how he began to take out a sword. Naruto, or I just came to kill you. I think that's what I came to do. Demon King, don't think you can really kill me since I'm accompanied by an army of demons other than Chandler and Cusack. He said it so that the blonde would only see them for a few moments. Naruto, yes, I see it correctly, but the laws of the Demon Clan, the same ones you created, allow me to challenge you to a fight for the throne. Demon King, you don't pretend that I can really listen to you on such a thing. Chandler, to be honest, Demon King can do that. No matter what he has been through, he can challenge him for the throne. Cusack, and if you really want to protect your honor, then you must accept it. At that he only looked at the young man while he began to get serious about such a thing. Demon King, in that case, let's start with all this once and for all. You are going to die in my hands, and by the way, I would like to see what you do with this. As he said those words, he saw some Enduras begin to emerge from a portal and begin to walk towards the place where the shinobi war was going to be fought. Naruto, it was good to bring help in that case. By saying that, some demons began to notice a light in the sky where the 4 archangels began to descend. Demon King, you not only come to challenge me, but you bring them. Naruto, what's happening? Don't tell me you're scared. At that, the Demon King only raised his weapon to lower it at great speed against the floor to stab it, and as he did so, some parts rose while Naruto was only flying above him. Naruto, it seems like you're in a very bad mood. Demon King, and you didn't see anything. You're going to die in my hands no matter what. He launched himself at the young man, trying to hit him, only to end up failing completely as the young man managed to dodge him to kick him in the face, followed by a clean cut on a part of his body, making him step back. Naruto, maybe Zeldris and Meliodas separated are nothing but they with the 10 commandments, and the rest of the group form more than just half of your power. Cusack, awesome, it looks like it's going to be a pretty big battle. Chandler, yes, but we don't know who is really going to be the winner of this fight. They watched as the young man managed to keep the Demon King at bay, who was only beginning to respond in the same way. Despite his enormous size, he was too slow to be able to attack Izuku, who managed to keep his distance from him while they came to clashes. Swords between them causing large sparks to begin to appear in the air, only for at one point in the fight the Demon King to hit him squarely, causing him to fall to the ground, followed by beginning to step on him repeatedly. Demon King, you are nothing, just a miserable insect, something that should never have been born. You must die in my hands no matter what. He said it while the dust began to grow on the floor, only for in a moment he raised his weapon at all he could to lower it at an enormous speed, colliding with the floor, only for it to make a giant cloud of dust, making everyone look at this with he hesitated until at one point a cut was directed at the Demon King. achieving its goal and causing him to fall to the floor. Naruto, I must thank you for not making me bleed in a long time. Now let the real battle begin. He said it while some demons began to look at him with fear, and the Demon King was only angry as he looked at the young man who was in his assault mode, maintaining that look with pure bloodlust. Cap 29. Everyone looked at the young blonde who only had a smile, and the Demon King began to heal his wound while he began to get up, seeing Naruto who began to walk towards him. Demon King, finally son, you are going to demonstrate what the demonic clan is worth. You will demonstrate our power as it should now that you have no feelings. Naruto, are you kidding me? Given that, the man only ended up receiving a kick that sent him to the ground, followed by him receiving flames from purgatory, causing him to scream in pain while the young man began to get on top of him. Naruto, you think you have control over me, but now I control this form, I still have feelings. Demon King, but that weakens you. You must not let your feelings consume you. Naruto, then I'm going to teach you something so you can learn. At one point he ended up receiving a kick causing him to rise into the air only to receive a sledgehammer blow on top of him causing him to fall to the ground again by the young man who had a smile. Cusack, what should we do? Chandler, we can only watch the fight. We can't do anything more than that. They watched as the Demon King raised his sword to be able to cut the young man in half, but that way only gave me a failed attempt since he managed to stop his weapon with one hand. Demon King, this makes no sense. I am the Demon King, the strongest being of all demons, and there is no one who can deny me that. At one point he ended up feeling something pass through him, noticing that it was Naruto with his sword while black flames began to come out of his back, making him spit out blood at such an act by the blonde who only began to laugh at it. Naruto, you are an idiot. In my state with the demonic mark in second form I have half of your power over everything and I transformed the commandments to serve me, and now with assault mode my power is far superior to yours. Demon King, I don't understand. I believe the commandments, they must be able to follow my orders. Naruto, yes they must, but they can't, not now that I completely control them. They are simply rules that they must know. Demon King, wretched wretch, I will kill you and keep your power. He stood up to be able to cut it, but in a moment that young man was behind him while he made a movement with his sword causing where the Demon King was only to explode, surprising everyone with such a thing. Ludociel, what power! I never used something like that against us. Sariel, I think there's a reason he wants to claim the throne as the next Demon King. Mael, it is best to help him for the moment. We can't do anything against him. He said it while they watched as a badly injured Demon King ended up kneeling while Naruto was only in front of him. Demon King, it's impossible. I can't really lose against someone who is inferior to me. I don't even feel my strength increase. Naruto, it's true, your magical power, the ruler, you get stronger the more attacks you receive. I almost completely forgot that. I'm afraid I found a way to nullify it. Demon King, like the hell? Naruto, it's simple. The commandments still have a part of your power. I use that small part to destroy you because if there is something that allows me to destroy you, it is your own power. You must really hate right now for having created the commandments. Faced with that, the demon only stood up with difficulty, looking at the young man while he took the wounds on his body just to get serious while thinking about being able to destroy him. Demon King, I will not let you be the Demon King. I cannot allow such a big, disgusting piece of trash to try to do things like this. You are just a dirty and miserable, unhappy traitor. He raised his weapon or what was left of it in order to finish off the young man who had a smile at that. Naruto, it's a shame you're not still alive, 1,000 divine cuts. In this way, the Demon King tried to cut the young man who ended up using his attack against the Demon King, making another larger explosion with a screen of smoke that little by little began to go away until they noticed how a victorious Naruto was in front of a Demon King with his body disappearing, surprising everyone because of that. Cusack, now we have a new king. Chandler, it's best not to do anything against him. In this way they began to kneel before the gaze of the young man who only had a smile at such a thing while he was calm as if it were nothing. Cap 30. In the Shinobi War many were falling before the Kages who came back to life, although they managed to defeat them. Now the biggest problem was an army of Zetsus like Madara who was only in front of everyone. Minato, now we have to deal with all this, it's too much for all of us. Raikage, come on, Lightning, we're just getting started with all this, it's nothing yet. May, we just have to be able to find a point to attack and end this war. Everyone was preparing because Madara's army was beginning to go against them, but before they could arrive, the Zetsus ended up being blown to pieces by some fireballs just so they could see the demons that were attacking while in front of them. All the shinobi were arriving, Naruto proving that he was the Demon King. Naruto, looks like they need help. Anoki, this young man seems to have a plan. Naruto, and I have it, I'll take care of the demons, you stay where you are now. He said it while he launched himself against Madara, who could not do anything to avoid a blow from the young man that forced him to spit out blood. Madara, what the hell is happening now? Naruto, the war is over, Madara, you no longer have the support of the demon clan, it is better that you give up. Madara, I can't give up, not now to this point. At that the young man gave a sigh while he made his giant hands go somewhere, making him see this only so that after a while he returned to them while he brought a black mass. Naruto, fence, Black Zetsu, it seems like you want to free Kaguya thinking that you're going to be able to beat me. But you idiot, you can't beat me, and even with her, you're not going to be able to do anything to me. By saying that they saw how from one moment to the next he ended up destroying him as if it were nothing to himself, causing him to fall to the floor completely dead only for him to see Madara, who was only looking at the young man. Madara, how the hell did you do that? Naruto, that's because I'm the new Demon King, now you better give up or I'll destroy you like you deserve it. The Uchiha did not plan to lose that war without fighting. At one point he walked away, starting to launch fire jutsus against the young man who did not even want to move from the place, making large explosions before everyone's eyes. Minato, Naruto is going to die this way. Chandler, don't talk nonsense. The new Demon King is very powerful, those attacks only raise dust for him. Cusack, you better see better because you are going to see a small part of our king's power. With that, they noticed how Naruto began to show himself without a scratch, making Madara do a perfect Susanoo with which he took out his swords to be able to begin attacking the young man who did nothing to move other than move his neck a little, making the huge sword go away. Stopped by those giant arms. Madara, no, this is impossible, impossible. The Uchiha launched more cuts that were stopped by his arms until in one moment Naruto left the place, reappearing in front of Madara, destroying his Susanoo and piercing the chest of the man who began to disappear. Naruto, understand once and for all, you can't beat the Demon King. Madara, but I'm supposed to be partly immortal. Naruto, maybe you are not affected by mortal things like jutsus among other things, but now you are facing a power that goes beyond your understanding, which is why you lost this battle before it began. In this way, he took out his arm, making the man have no choice but to disappear into the air while everyone began to praise Naruto for his achievement. Cap 31. Everyone looked at the young man with his new form of how he had victory in the war, while little by little everyone began to get closer, only hoping to be able to celebrate, but they saw how he began to fly, taking distance from everyone. Diane, where are you going? Cassia, possibly it seems like he's trying to find something special. Akino, but the war is over. Everyone watched as he walked away, as the young man went directly to where an Uchiha was, frustrated by seeing how his plans did not work. Obito, how can this be possible? Madara is supposed to be the strongest shinobi like Hashirama, that wretch is not supposed to be able to defeat him. Naruto, I could already feel that you were losing control, although I never imagined it was because of such a thing. Obito, what the hell are you doing in this place? Naruto, well, I'm interested in why an Uchiha wanted to start such a big war. Obito, isn't it obvious? If my plans had gone perfectly at the end of everything, I would have made everyone fall into an eternal sleep where they would never want to wake up, since they would have had everything they wanted. Naruto, so what did you lose? Obito, how? He saw how the young man gave a sigh as he began to walk past him, being that he could only see how he looked towards a part of the forest that overlooked the villages. Naruto, I know that look, that hatred, those feelings, that wanting to put everyone in a perfect world, that's because it means that you lost something in exchange. I would like to know about that. Obito, you noticed right away, interesting. Naruto, just say it, I would like to know the reasons why you caused so many deaths but above all try to bring this world into chaos, the main hatred of your being. With his words the Uchiha felt cornered only for him to come closer and stand next to him. Obito, if you are so interested, a few years ago I was in love with someone and since I lost that person I have never loved again. Naruto, was her name Rin perhaps? Obito, how do you know his name? Naruto, well Kakashi was telling me a lot about his old group and he knew quite well that the two of them were in love. Only they didn't confess their feelings to each other. I guess that led me to think that you were talking about her. Obito, well now you know, you can leave or destroy me, whatever you want, anyway I can see that I can't handle your enormous power. Naruto, maybe not but I can help you. Obito, how? He saw how the young man began to make those giant golden arms begin to shape themselves to leave for a few moments and return with a grave, making the Uchiha realize it. Naruto, I guess you know whose grave that is. Obito, why did you bring her? Naruto, well if this is going to calm everything down even if it means spending almost all my power then there is no other choice. He saw how a dome of darkness began to surround that box only to notice how the demon was struggling until he put it back on the floor to take a few deep breaths of air. Obito, what did you do? Naruto, now you can see his body, just do it. He said it as he began to walk to leave while the Uchiha approached to open the box, making him see how inside the tomb in one way or another was an adult Rin who he took her pulse only to notice that she was still alive alone. To start crying while taking the body and starting to hug it. Obito, I've been waiting for this moment for a long time. He said it while from a distance the young demon just looked at that. Naruto, I guess every couple should be together, now it's better that I go back to my partners. He said it as he began to fly away although he had difficulty spending so much power on reviving and increasing the age of a person's body. Cap 32 Final. Years passed since the end of the Great Shinobi War where that demon was quite recognized by everyone as the strongest of your race without having any way that anyone could against him even having enormous power, and now in a house there were some women with their sons and daughters. Itami, when Naruto is coming, he is supposed to fix some things on another continent. Kin, you know pretty well that he always arrives on time so we don't have to worry. Akino, that's right, now let's just try to keep up with other things. Rias, I guess the food will be ready soon. Cassia, anyway, it will give us time to read some things to our children. At one point they each received a hit from a certain giant girl. Diane, don't read that to them, they're going to be perverts like you. Rias, but it's impossible, these little ones have perverted parents, it's in their blood. Naruto's children were each the son of a different mother but the same father. Madara, son of Akino and Naruto, his name was in honor of the Uchiha who fought against the young man, being a raven man with blonde locks and jade eyes. Hashirama, son of Rias and Naruto, being in honor of his mother's grandfather Tsunade, having a blonde with jade eyes. Shursui, another name in honor of the best friend of the Uchiha Itami and Naruto who were good with the black-eyed raven. The rest like Ryu, son of Taiyuya and Naruto, and Uzumaki because of his red hair with yellow eyes and being quite good in his studies. Shima, the daughter of Diane Naruto, being a brown girl like her mother, having great control of the earth. Tsumi, daughter of Melascula and Naruto, a girl with pink and yellow hair, jade eyes and enormous control in the dark. To finish with the son of Kin and Naruto, a black-haired man with dark eyes but blonde locks named Suiryu. Ryu, then dad is going to be late. Tsumi, too bad and I wanted him to continue teaching me as soon as possible about the control of darkness. Naruto, and it will continue to be that way. Everyone saw the young man with blonde and black hair, recognized by everyone as the Demon King, and the young man was hugged by his children and kissed by his women, and they were happy. Diane, how did it go? Naruto, pretty good. I just had to settle matters with a certain Kaguya was quite strong but in the end defeating her wasn't that big of a deal. Itami, as always, pretty good for the Demon King. Naruto, yes but I can see that there is something delicious in the kitchen. Kin, we just prepared some things, We thought you were going to be hungry, so let's go before it gets cold. He said it while pointing to the kitchen, only for his children to run to it, making the man have a few small laughs. Naruto, he's really hungry. Rias, yes, they were waiting for you. Naruto, and I see they were reading some interesting good ones for them. He said it with a perverted look while picking up an orange book from the floor, only to receive a punch from Akino, who took it. Akino, they are still too young to read this kind of things, you better not read it in front of them. Naruto, I don't think you have much of a choice, although some may end up following in their father's and mother's footsteps before reading it. Itami, let's go before they end up eating everything. He said it as they began to head towards the kitchen so they could continue with their family, while the Demon King just made sure things were as usual since they now lived in peace. Hello everyone, welcome to What If Naruto Runway from Village and Got the Power of 10 Commandments movie. Before we start, please go support ancalagonintheblack for writing that awesome fanfic. Now let's begin. This is the translated version I made. There will be some wrong he or she calling here because it's translated, so let me clear this. Naruto is a male in this story. Cap 1. At this moment you can still see Naruto, who was in the academy to be a genin, while remembering his disgusting past that this damn village gave him that the boy didn't hate, which was a miracle since anyone would have already hated that village with everything. His being, but the boy was too pure to accept that hatred despite all the scars that surrounded his body without any exception. Flashback. Naruto was running from some villagers until he got into an alley where there was no exit, so Naruto cursed inwardly, but he couldn't continue cursing as the villagers entered and began their torture. They continued that way until the boy could not stand the pain anymore because of what appeared in his mental space. The boy approached a huge cage in which a 9-tailed fox was shown. Naruto, hola Kurama. Kurama, I'm sorry Naruto, if it weren't for me you wouldn't be in these problems. Naruto, it's okay, after all you were controlled all that time. Kurama, it still doesn't take away from the fact that they got hurt because of me. Naruto, it's okay, but you still haven't told me who my parents are. Naruto knew Kurama since he was little, and the 9-tailed fox never told him anything about the fact that his parents were Minato Namikaze and Kushina Uzumaki, who are alive, since he did not want to ruin the boy's pure form. Kurama, you're not ready yet. Naruto, why not? Kurama, Naruto, the reason I'm not telling you is to protect you. You are the purest human I have ever seen and I don't want that to be ruined. Naruto, well, at least I have Akino-chan and Itami-chan. Akino, the twin of Sasuke Uchiha, and Itami, the twin of Itachi Uchiha, who in the future would kill his entire clan, although at the moment he and Shursui Uchiha take care of Naruto, and between the three of them they see themselves as brothers. End flashback. Iruka called Naruto to come and do the jutsus as if nothing had happened because he was partly trained by Kurama. Boy, the devil passed the test badly, didn't he, Shiro? Shiro, you're right, Menma. Shiro and Menma, son of the 4th Hokage and unknown to them, Naruto's younger brothers, once they all passed, like the original story, he took the report to Minato, which he showed to the shinobi about the students, although they wanted to do something with the demon. Minato, I have an idea, we'll let him through, but he'll be outside the village. At this everyone agreed. When Naruto received the news he was sad, but he did not get it out of his mind that in the future he would be Hokage and would bring back his brother Itachi. Naruto packed his things and left the village to a distant part that was near the country of waves. Naruto just fell asleep. Naruto, hola Kurama. Kurama sees him but notices 11 beings behind him. Kurama, Naruto behind you. Naruto looks at them in fear of their presences. Naruto, who are they? Boy, I am Meliodas, leader of the 10 Commandments. Cap 2. Naruto was looking with fear at seeing those beings that transmitted pure fear, although Kurama was looking serious, although he had some fear inside. Meliodas, I am the leader of the 10 Commandments. Meliodas, eldest son of the Demon King. Zeldris, I am Zeldris, the commandment of mercy, and the younger brother of Meliodas. I am Esterasa, commandment of love, and the lesser of the two. I am Monspeet, the commandment reticence. I am Darieri, the commandment of purity. I am Gloxina, the commandment the rest. I am Droll, the commandment of patience. I am Galen commandment of truth. I am Melascula commandment of faith. I am Greyroad commandment of pacifism. I am Frodden commandment of selflessness. Naruto, what do you want from me? Meliodas, Naruto, we saw your life and made the decision that we will train you and take revenge on the village. Naruto, I will never take revenge on my village. I will be Hokage and I will make Itachi return to the village. Meliodas, you would never say that if you saw who your parents were, which that fox didn't tell you to protect you. In this, he shows him through a sphere that his parents were the fourth Hokage and his wife, and they abandoned him because by locking Kurama inside him, and only because 3 marks were placed on him on each side, they took him as a demon, which almost broke him completely. Your heart. Naruto, at least I still have a Kino and a Tommy who took care of me. Zeldris, another mistake. In that it shows another sphere in which they pretended to be friends with Naruto, or even fall in love with him in order to betray him, for which Naruto began to cry, but when he finished crying he showed a serious face without feelings. Naruto, when my training begins. Meliodas, when you wake up so that your body gets used to the commandments, and you can only be trained.
Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.